Today we're going to look at another pair of vintage headshots and resumes of the actress Claire Coffey. Hi everybody, Beanmeister22 here, and yes, they are considered vintage because they are not the most current or up-to-date versions. In previous videos we have talked about the importance of a good headshot, and whether you want to do it in black and white or color, and how you need to take into consideration the expense of doing it in color opposed to black and white, and the fact that traditionally most people doing the hiring, directors, producers, people along those lines, prefer a black and white headshot. If for no other reason, it's better for detail and contrast without all those annoying distractions of modern color photography. Enough about headshots, but more importantly, let's take a look at the resume. Now, we have compared several vintage resumes from both Claire Coffey and Bree Turner, and something that definitely stands out, both of these actresses do not include everything they've been in on their resume. Now, younger actors who have not been in the biz very long, they will try to include everything. No, I'm not saying they're padding their resume. Well, I mean, sorta. But there's plenty of room on the sheet, and they'd rather have something there. You know, I was girl number 4 in this Snickers bar commercial. Or I was football player number 7 in that one movie. Or I was an extra on this show, this show, this show, and this show. And look, you can see my ear right here in the background. But after you've been in a few things, number 1, you don't want to clutter up your resume. But probably more importantly, you want your resume to be directed towards the part you're getting. For example, I have worked both in the security industry as well as the oil and chemical industry. If I'm applying for a security consultant job, I don't need to go into great detail about all the different oil companies or chemical plants I've worked at. So when it comes to actors, if they are applying to be in a police drama, they're going to have things listed on their resume that will support that goal, such as police officer number 5 in the background, security guard at front gate, maybe even news reporter at the murder scene. Things like that would all be helpful. Whereas girl serving coffee at the Starbucks, pedestrian walking a dog in the background, things like that really add very little value to you reaching your goal. That is, unless you don't have a lot of things on your resume, and then you just need to start putting them things on there. As they say, any screen time is better than no screen time. I guess as long as it's not on America's Most Wanted, right? Additionally, something else we have noticed when it comes to these resumes, actors and actresses tend to vary the entries they have under the title of training and special skills. Something I've noticed on pretty much every one of Claire Coffey's resumes that I have seen is that under special skills, she talks about dance and the types of dance she can do, the dialect she can do, which on this resume, I'm used to seeing Southern dialect and British dialect. This new one is Norwegian. Maybe she's been practicing Norwegian. But something she lists under special skills is mime. Really? You don't brag about being a mime. You can't see it, but I'm doing mime hand things in front of the microphone right now. Generally under special skills, the actor or actress will put things like skiing, apparently miming. On some of her resumes, she will list roller skating, skiing, water skiing, horseback riding. These are important things if you're going for more of an active type role. I have known plenty of actors/actresses who went and rode a horse once and they put down they are an expert at horseback riding. Now that's padding a resume. And I would guess the producers understand this. They're going to put them on a horse for the first time and then realize they have no idea what they're doing. Oh, I'll let the animal wrangler take care of that. Claire lists that she can both snow ski and water ski. Depending where you grow up, it might be very common for you to learn how to water ski or snow ski. But if that's not what you've done in the past or have a great familiarity with, you just might be taking your life in your hands to put that on your resume. As for me, I've done quite a bit of snow skiing over the years. But when it comes to water skiing, I have always had a heck of a time finding a lake with a hill on it. Yeah. No, I probably do more water skiing than snow skiing. Water skiing is something I can do 5 minutes from my house. Snow skiing means I gotta drive an hour. And now that I no longer own a ski boat, I don't have to be the guy driving. I can be the guy hanging out the back on a rope trying to stay up. Yeah, good times. Okay, I guess that's enough for now. So today we looked at another pair of vintage headshots and resumes from Claire Coffey. Depending which resume you look at, she's been in a lot of things. It's easier to go to the Internet Movie Database and say, yeah, not only has she been in the things on the resume, she's been in a whole bunch of other things. As you already know, I am most familiar with her from the TV show Grimm. Although I did watch the trailer for that movie Death Row, which she is in, and that trailer makes it look maybe okay. Yeah, I don't know. Leave your comments in the comment section. Tell me if you've seen the movie Death Row. Tell me if you've updated your headshot and resume recently, or if the last entry on your resume is from about a decade ago because you're really sort of embarrassed about the other things you've been in. It happens, right? Leave your comments in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching.
Beanmeister 22, the most dangerous man on YouTube.